Hello guys, welcome. We'll be starting in just a second. If you're just tuning in, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It would really help me out. Thank you. And let's get into things. Okay. So we're starting off on my alt, which is 130 million power. It is currently in silver restricted. Silver 1, no, silver 3 restricted. And reason why we're on my alt for starting off, because there's actually some fights that we can do. Because my main is not very busy at the moment, because most of our enemies are safe zoned and or dead, because fights happen at different times, as most of my alliance is Vietnamese, so different time zones and stuff. But welcome in everyone. Hope you're having a fabulous day. And we're gonna try and cancel this CC. I say try, because they could always come on and try and kill me. Overall, this should be fairly easy. Other than my units are generally, well, they are usually strong, but in this battlefield in particular, they're weak. Because there's only allowed 7.2 units only. Which to take out like 100 mil base is not gonna do a lot, unfortunately. This is going to be our first target. He does have rocket launchers and 2 howitzers, a light tank and a super heavy. I've only got one real tanking unit in my arsenal, which is my main battle tank. Let's see how much closer we can get. And that was the closest we can get, okay. All the time my base is built, the CC here is halted. So all the time my base is built, nothing is going to happen. So they would either have to kill me, or when I move my base to go to the next target is when it'll continue building. But in the meantime, we'll go and get a little unit and pre-charge the howitzer, like so, and set up the squad. This might take several attempts. Why do I have my Air Force in the squad? And then that's cancelled that. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Probably should have buffed up a little bit. But so far my main battle tank seems to be doing decent. We might be able to kill the guy before he kills all my main battle tanks. If we were buffed, it would be a lot easier. Yeah, if we were buffed, he would have died. That's a bit unfortunate. We're gonna go and buff up now. Probably should have done this a bit later, but still, we're not going to use any of the other buffs because there's no need yet, because we're not being attacked. Okay, so It's these I wanted just to quickly use. Yeah, I am saving up migration passes on this account as well to be able to move to server 32 eventually, although this account will take a bit longer to move because it is only VIP level 13, therefore I can only buy 2 a week, so it will take a bit longer to get anywhere. I don't go on this account a lot, hence why a lot of the missions and stuff aren't done. But considering I don't go on this account a lot, I am still 7th in Fight Machine. I was in the first week and a half to 2 weeks of this conquest, I was in the top 3. But then I've not been on for a while, and no people have purposely avoided attacking me, and therefore I've now dropped down in positions, which is unfortunate. And my alliance is doing okay. It's not doing amazing. It's about halfway. And coalition again is doing quite bad. But generally speaking, this alliance is not very good. No offense, but there isn't a lot of us, and hardly any of us are actually active. I've got an excuse because this is my ult. This guy is the leader. I'm pretty sure that's his main. And he's not super active. I understand people have jobs and stuff, but still. And then everyone else is like very old accounts, which haven't been on for months upon maybe even years. Get my main battle tank out and ready. That's nearly finished. Put that there and put that there. Okay. Let's get the howitzer pre-charged. And they are now online. To be fair, I actually want them to attack me more because I just get more points from them attacking me. He's not going to get a lot from me. Like, his bombers so far have done nothing, and they are dead. I do wish that Saber was awake. My air force is quite rubbish. I'm on this account. I am supposed to have a Liberty bomber. However, at the moment, it's not modern, so it's not actually that good, and it's not buffed up much because of how bad the. Because in limited, what you're supposed to do is spread all your resources between several units, which is understandable. It makes it a bit more fair, and it enables you to overall supposedly do more damage. However, in some circumstances, it doesn't work out very well. For instance, bases are a lot stronger. And this is going to be a bit of fun. We might actually go and get some kills here, because this guy thinks he might be able to kill me. I'm not even joking. They've tried several times to kill me with several accounts online at the same time and still failed. It's quite funny. Doing a bit of smart combat action, I suppose. This guy's just going to be one of these annoying people. Although it looks like he's just controlling his whole entire force. I'd like to watch this guy try and actually attack me. The thing is, my power isn't super high, but I actually have a decent amount of HP. So people do struggle. Well, in the conquests I've always been in with this account, I've always found that people struggle to kill me. And for any reports that I do get when people try and kill me. Unfortunately, I've not favorited them any, but I did literally get like 5-10k kills from people just trying to kill me, and they didn't even dent me. That's the funny thing. Actually, if I go there, boom. Forgot about those back howitzers. I'm pretty convinced that all of these accounts here are literally the same person, which some people do, which is quite annoying, and it's not actually that beneficial for the alliance overall. Just gonna get the skill off. And for some reason my howitzers literally don't take any damage, which is quite funny. I'll show you my officers in a minute. Okay, so on this account I've got War Machine and Zanuna on my howitzer. I've got Valkyrie and Bloody Mary on my light. I've got Sergeant Spanner and Winter Huntsman on my main battle tank. I've got Berserker Bear and Percy on my rocket launchers, and I've got Saber of the Nation with Maestro, probably butchering that name, but still, him on my ATG, and then my Air Force is quite rubbish overall, so not really going to go much into depth with that. Oh, let's go. I've activated my base now. Now they're screwed up. Now we're getting some kills. A mid to late game, rocket launchers tend to lose their greatness. Like, they're okay. Like, they can still snipe artillery and stuff, but they don't do a lot of damage, especially to units. Like, I know with the meta currently being like infantry, which is pretty much the only reason why people have rocket launchers. because they are quite good for base defense. But after the first shot on the rocket launcher goes off in most situations, then it just takes a very long time for the. Yeah, now he swapped over accounts. Just gonna retrain a bit here. Which one's the biggest again? That's 100. That's the biggest. That's the big boy account. Yeah, he's the one that's gonna be the hardest to kill. Okay. But already we're getting quite a lot of kills. We're still 7th, which is okay. But we've already completed all this. Which on this account I don't tend to do a lot of because I'm not on this account very often. What did you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do check out the Warpath videos that I've been posting. I've done a updated version of what Fubar did of my account, which is an account review. Did an updated version, answered some of the questions that were commented on his video. Even if you don't watch it, you can always have it just in the background. It would really help me out. Thank you. Yeah, already 1200 kills. I love it when people realize they're screwed up. The thing is, this account, again, is supposed to be like a base defense base only, although it does have the capability to go base to base. It does have advanced artillery done, and a decent amount of advanced tank. Military tech isn't complete though, which I probably should complete. I'll show you. Here it is. So industry, city honors, and basic sea defense all maxed. Military, I'm working on. It is just these expensive ones at the end that just need finishing off. And advanced, done a bit of infantry. Potentially going to be getting infantry, maybe. Done a bit of plane, again for the bomber mostly. Advanced artillery maxed, and I've done a decent amount of advanced tank. For sea defense, advanced sea defense, done a bit. Again, it is very expensive and time costing. And then modern, done a bit of tank, a little bit of artillery, and a little bit of plane. Primarily going to be focusing on tank in this tech tree, but it is hard. What are people saying? I don't know, because I am. VPN? Nope, I'm not with them. And what's this guy saying? Don't do this, they're friends. To be fair, I've not been told a lot of things on this thing. I've just been fighting whoever I can. Turns out I've been fighting the wrong people the whole time, guys. That's annoying. So there's these people. He's gotta be fun to kill, isn't he? What about this guy? Right, this is what I mean by in lower tiers, it's not exactly clear. Especially if your alliance isn't active. It's not clear on why or what the actual battle plan is. Let's just airlift up here. In a bit, guys, we'll have a look at my main and see if there is any action happening up there in higher tier battlefield. Well, we did get some kills, I suppose. The thing is, I just attack anyone that isn't allied. That's the thing with me. Is if they're not allied, I literally attack them. If they are allied, well, one, I can't attack them anyway. So therefore I know that they're friends, so I don't attack. It's quite a simple theory, I think. At least he's only half health already, so he does have an ATG, does have a rocket launcher, a howitzer, and a helicopter. I'm curious to see what that fifth unit would be. Looks like for Air Force he runs bombers. That's a Vanguard bomber, Liberty bomber, and a Marcher's Watch bomber. So no fighters. So we do have air superiority. Okay, he does have... Okay, he's got Eye of Providence on that howitzer. However, the Eye of Providence is not awakened. I am working on Saber. It's just taking even longer on this account, unfortunately. I've also been working on Steel because for the main battle tank it will help a lot. I've also been working on Whipcrackers skill there for skill training system. Well, I want to join in. Probably don't need all those units. I'm going to be a bit annoying and see if I can get some kills. Okay, he's just lost his howitzer. Fine by me. And I didn't lose too much. Nice. So he lost his whole entire howitzer and I might have got some kills off this guy as well. Okay, so I should make profit with that report. Won't be a very big one, but it still will be one. Can we get... Oh yeah, because we can now build there, because this is actually a neutral village, because it's in process of being built. So we should be safe to build our base there. I know that some people will probably get paranoid that I'm not moving my units with the base. So I'll do that. Oh nice, that guy's got the trucks in. Okay, well, that's a bit of a show off. Yeah, so in very low restricted tier, if you have a maxed out, let's say a 9.2 unit, it'll still look like a 9.2 unit, like this, despite it's supposed to look like the 7.2 variant. So it acts like the 7.2 variant, like this. However, it looks like the star level it actually is. Like these are like, yeah, 7.1 and okay, 7.1. Where's the 7.2 version so I can see? Okay, well there isn't much difference anyway. Yeah, so this is like a 7.2 version, and then when you get it to modern, it then turns into like a tanky kind of looking vehicle. But yeah, that guy's got like a 9.1, maybe a 9.2 March's Watch howitzer. However, it's only acting like a 7.2. Well, that might be his only unit. You leave my thing alone. Probably shouldn't have put it so close to the base, to be fair. I'll put it there. Attack! With all the mighty. Mighty even. Okay, why is my answer just gone? Probably should be retraining. I'm gonna probably lose quite a bit here. He's been pulling out his rocket launcher. I'm gonna pull back real quick and just train because I have pretty much lost everything. Okay, this isn't going great, unfortunately. I would attack, but yeah, his base is activated and he's now buffed up as well. He's probably just got loads of kills. Fight from a distance and then the base can't attack you. There you go, might have got a few kills out of that. But overall, yeah, the damage report isn't so good. Compared to the damage report of this and this. I'm just trying to find out when I was attacking the base. Yeah, even most of the bases I attack generally don't even have that much HP because my house is only doing like 70 mil damage in total, which isn't a lot, which actually surprises me that people don't have a lot of HP when I've got quite a lot, and that's why people attack me thinking they can kill me easily, and then they don't kill me at all. Okay, well, let's go and check up on my main. This is my main. And we are just over halfway through the stream, guys. If you're still here, please say hi in the chat if you want to. You don't have to, of course. Okay. So, DGW. Do they have any people? If so, I probably won't be able to do a lot because the highest base I've killed or attempted to was around 260. I did actually successfully kill him. That's only because he didn't have many units in his base. Okay, there's no one up there to really fight. What about here? There's a landing pad. Okay, no one there. Another landing pad. Nope. And there is a person. Ah, this guy's gonna be fun. 217. That is the new ATG skin. Helicopter, main battle tank, howitzer, and light tank. Even light tanks at a low level deal surprisingly high amounts of damage to helicopters. Which is unfortunate. And he does have both a fighter and a bomber, so might pass on him. Yes, there is. Ooh, I wanna join in here. Let's see how high up we can get. Like primarily, I can't do much to bases. If I kill all his units, then sure, I can do something, but overall speaking, I won't be able to do a lot. And I'm not buffed at the moment as well, so I'm not going to make the same mistake as what I did on my ult, so I'm going to buff up real quick. Just reset all that. Clear some space. He has pre-charged his howitzer, so I do need to remember that. This is going to be fun. Okay. This is going to be a bit interesting. So one shot from that isn't going to do a lot to my heli, for instance. So if this works well, then we'll be in luck. I don't have a rocket launcher. If I had a rocket launcher right now, it'd be perfect, because the insane fire time of the first hit of the rocket launcher would work. Yeah, you see, he did not like that. And I didn't actually lose a single unit, and he did. That's the difference. That's the outcome we want. I think he might be slightly buffed. Might be. Not too sure. Not too certain. Okay. Yeah, he's got 2 helis, a light infantry, and a howitzer. And notice all his walls are the big buffy walls, where I've only got 1. So he's got all of them at least level 100, which is quite impressive. Ah, too late. Like in most case scenarios, my heli does win. Obviously, if it gets surrounded and stuff, it doesn't do too well. Neither does any unit, really. My heli cannot tank either. It does have health, but not tons of it. It is built for dealing damage rather than taking damage. I accidentally activated his base. Great. Okay, that is very annoying. I activated his base and then he pulled out and yeah, okay. And that super heavy is getting absolutely eaten alive. Now Raven's just made a mistake. To be honest, we've all just made a mistake. Which is annoying. Mistakes happen in life, you learn from those mistakes. Well, that's the whole idea behind it anyway. Raven runs two 9.2 howitzers and a 9-star ATG. Although he might have the ATG slightly lower so he can actually have infantry buffed up a bit. Yeah, because his bomber is also like 9.2 as well sometimes. He swaps and changes his force around, depending on what he wants, whether it's base defense or at full attack. Well, I can do that, but it's more so the officer situation, which I struggle with, because I don't have too many like base attacking officers awakened. Like I don't have him awake, unfortunately, and I don't have her awake. She's going to take a very long time. I am going to be working on her though, now that I've got Saber awake. So, now that Saber is awake, I'm going to work on Lady Liberty and Eye of Providence. I'm also working on alongside Vox as well, but statues aren't exactly the easiest to get, so it takes a while. And there are also some skills and stuff that I will probably try and get as well. And then I'm also wanting Rising Star, but he's going to be a bit hard to get because he requires a lot of statues because none of his skills are already upgraded. And then also the skill training system for Air Force as well will be hard as well. But recently I have realized I'm quite close. I know here it doesn't look it, but I am close to being able to get it to 98, 48, 48, 98. Because if I reset my Liberty Bomber, which annoyingly has some refined components in it, then I'll be like one off from having it at 98, 48, 48, 98, which is a decent achievement. Slowly getting there, getting close. Like in total, I need 56 in total. Take away 8, and that's making you look at around 48. Around 48 components. So yeah, 48 components. I get one a week from the VIP store in here. This one. It's 13k gold. It's quite expensive. But one a week. It's going to take a while. You can also get the material parts from the wall builder. Every 10 makes one refined component. And so that's why I like doing the wall builder event, as well as when it's the jurisdiction. Not jurisdiction. Well, yeah, with jurisdiction and the arms thingy. Daily arms race and battle honors as well. the building day is one of my best days. I'm not doing too great with the coupons. I never do, because I just can't get a lot of them. But my walls are slowly getting up there. What I'm planning on doing with my walls is keeping this one at 130, getting the remaining 3 to 100, and then getting one of them, which is probably going to be this one, to 110. So then I can have, in total, I've added it all up and made it so I can get exactly 70% base damage resist, and that is including the base skin. So I say base skin, I don't actually know why I'm getting that. But yeah, 2 0.5 equals 1. Okay. So I'm currently getting 60% from my walls. In total, I want to be getting like 79%, 69%, and then plus the 1 makes it 70. Makes it a nice even rounded number, and it's also quite a bit in total. Sorry about that. What, can you only collect 3 a day? Oh no, you can collect 20 a day. Oh, okay. I was gonna say 3 a day is not that many. So I will also be streaming Egg Wars on Sunday, guys. If you want to come in and join us, then we'll hopefully be getting some good wins and some good footage as well. If you have any questions or anything you would like to ask me or tell me or talk to me about, please do type in chat or comment on the live stream when it turns into a video. I am trying to make more content for both Warpath and Egg Wars and try and post them on YouTube as soon as I get the footage and stuff. And so far we seem to be doing well. In this conquest so far I've now 136, so I have been doing some fighting since the video and stuff got released. Also Alliance can't speak today, sorry. Reputute. We are 2nd place. And in terms of rewards, it's not actually that much considering we are in gold 1. You get 2 refined components, which is nice. It'll help me towards getting closer to being able to max out 2 9.2 units. I was a bit late on buying the two refined components every week. Unfortunately, I was a bit late to buying them every week, but now I do. Also 30 gold officer statues, that's a decent amount. That'll be very helpful. And 24k mission cash, that'll be very helpful because I do spend it quite a lot. And then some contribution coins as well. That'll help massively. I might use that to buy one migration pass. Probably won't, because I'm gonna use my gold. I only use gold on things that you really have to get, guys. Don't waste it. It is hard to get. Obviously, if you're a huge spender, which not many people are, then go ahead, spend your gold like lunatics. But if you're free to play or someone who doesn't spend very often, or a mild spender maybe that doesn't buy stuff that include gold, then just don't waste your gold, guys, especially not on research, because it's the biggest waste you can do. Even the rushes that you can buy with gold is cheaper than paying the gold to instantly do it. And then member prize as well is it's almost like half the elite rewards. So glad I'm getting elite rewards, though I would love to get sovereign, but obviously I'm not the best in the whole alliance, because only one person can get that. 30 people can get this, and everyone gets that. And then fight machine, I'm just going to get the bottom reward, unless I can push into the top 100. That'll take quite a bit to get to, but still one statue helps. Every little helps, and I don't mean to throw in that pun. I do need to do some more collecting. I'm not sure how possible it will be. 5 days to collect about 200 resources, 200 million resources. It's going to be a bit pushing it. I might get to the 300 mark, but unlikely to get to the 400. And I still need to do some ravens and stuff to try and get these, because that's just a 20 statues just sitting there doing nothing. I would love them. And for this, I'm not sure what is actually happening with these end rewards, but these will all help as well, especially the ones with the statues, which in fact all of them have. 30k for holding it at the end. Wow. I hope we get that, but unlikely. We won't get this, I know that. Oh, you don't get any mission cash for that. Free settlements, we might get. We've already got someone else's settlement, so we'll get that. 2 arms factories, that's a bit harder to get. We've got 1. There is only 3 of these in the whole map anyway, so it's going to be hard. And then the towns, we might get, but again, unlikely, depending on how our allies decide to split everything. Because of, yeah, so there's a town up here which we could quite easily get, but we're not going for that, unfortunately. Like 10 has 2 towns already. Sen has, well, had 2 towns. They did have the town up here. They still have it right now, but they're currently fighting our betrayal to try and get it back. But all the enemies have formed all up here, and that's why we're struggling to go up there now, which is unfortunate, but things happen for a reason, I suppose. Bearing in mind we've had the Colosseum already. We might be the last ones to hold it, but unlikely. Again, I'm not really I'm not in the mix with, I'm not part of the leadership of the alliance at all. I just do what people kind of tell me to do. I would like to say I'm a wall, but in this battlefield, I'm definitely not exactly a wall. I do drop quite quickly, depending on what's attacking me, obviously. Like, people can tank me, like several rallies of 9.2 maxed helicopters and main battle tanks and all that rubbish. I say rubbish. They're quite strong. And then then yeah, I'll probably get killed, as does most players, unless you got purposely an anti-tank setup, which sometimes I do go for, and they don't do a lot of damage to me at all, and I just end up with a lot of kills, which is quite nice. And then there's times that people literally build rallies that are supposed to kill the biggest of whales in this game and drop me within 15 seconds. So the smallest amount of time I have been dropped is 14 seconds or 15 seconds. And most of these reports I am making profit, and it is also against a lot of people. Like this one, 35 players, 1900 kills, 36 losses. They did destroy my base, but I wasn't even full HP either. But that just shows my heli does a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, my house is doing decent. So is my ATG. My ATG is only 8.2. And overall, the officer's damage is doing more than the howitzer damage. Like, arguably, yes, I do have better officers on my ATG. I've got Argent Flame and Saber of the Nation, both awake. However, the ATG is only 8.2, so the officer skill doesn't do as much damage as this is the problem. Like, I would love to have a 9.2 ATG, but when you pull it out of your base to do the officer skill and stuff, it just doesn't do a lot because the officer skill damage is all done by the firepower of the unit, which the howitzer obviously has higher firepower, and therefore the skill damage then does more. So that's where I'm kind of tied. Got the heli for the base defense, officers only really, filler unit for the tip of the spear, and Vox for the officer skills. I do want to swap out War Machine eventually with probably Eye of Providence or maybe a different combo. Again, still figuring out things. And then like Saber does belong on an ATG rather than a howitzer. But in theory, if you pair Antonina and Argent Flame with all that garrison damage as well with the skill training, that would do a lot of damage. But then if you would then have on the howitzer, that's where I then get screwed because I've also got Saber as well. Like, this is the problem that I've got. And then on my heli as well, I've got Eagle, which is arguably one of the best officers in the game for pretty much most setups. He's great on helicopters, main battle tanks, pretty much any unit in the game. I've even seen him be used on like artillery units, especially an ATG. I have seen him on a howitzer before as well, on a rocket launcher. But overall, I kind of want to keep the setup as it is. The only different I would make maybe is put Lady Justice instead of Eagle, and then have Eagle on like ATG or something like that. Again, I'm not too sure. Like, my heli is a pretty strong heli. Like, it is deadly. Like, the parts aren't amazing, as Fubar also told me, and I do agree with him. My parts aren't amazing, but the mechanic is getting there. Nearly at 120 on the offensive, and then it's only on 100 in the defensive, and it is fully maxed and fully modified, and it does pack a punch, especially when the skills go off, because overall this setup does so much damage. It is quite crazy. It does a lot of damage with normal attacks, but also when the officer skill goes off, boom, it absolutely shreds. Shreds main battle tanks. It does also do very well against other helicopters. And I also like it because of the skin as well. I don't usually do a lot of things by looks, but because I actually spent money and got the skins for the helicopter and the howitzer, that's why I want to use them and have them as high as level as possible, so I can actually benefit from the skins more. Otherwise, in theory, I would have the March's Watch heli maxed out more, because the parts, as you can see, this was on my Vanguard heli, and then I had the other parts on here. So the March's Watch heli is struggling a bit in terms of parts and isn't amazing. But then also ATG I could have buffed up as well. Like, if I wanted to go all anti-tank, I could quite easily. I could probably run the heli as it is, and then the other heli a bit like 9-star, and have the ATG at like 9 or 9.1. Maybe I even have two 9.1s. The heli and ATG, and then the other heli at 9.2. and then have the howitzer at only 8-star, and then infantry as they are, and then that'll be very potent and effective anti-tank base defense. The only thing is then all it takes is someone with infantry and you are dead very quickly. Sorry about that, guys. I will be ending the stream in probably just over a minute. Look at that damage output. Yeah, my howitzer does nothing. That's the thing as well, my artillery tech is rubbish. I say it's rubbish, it's nearly maxed in advance, but the modern is nowhere to be seen. I probably should have focused more on my heli, but I got some kills, but probably not made profit because I did lose 2 units. And I think I'm going to call it there for today. I hope you guys have had fun joining in, and I will be streaming again on Sunday, but that'll be Egg Wars. I hope to see you all there, and I will be posting some videos soon. Not exactly sure when because I need to get the footage and stuff, but we might be able to get base defense here in a minute. Well, even got to see a bit of base defense there, guys. Hello, British Invader from server 24. How's it going? I saw that you started up your own alliance. Hello, Ahmed. It's going well. You've missed quite a bit of some fighting, and this guy might try and continue trying to kill me. I will try and get it on camera for you guys to watch later. I might die, I probably won't though. Oh god. It's okay, Ahmed. It's all fine. Okay then, guys. I will be calling it there. I hope you guys have all had fun today. And I will be streaming again on Sunday. And yeah, hope to see you all there. I do stream twice a week for anyone which is curious. I stream on Thursdays and Sundays. Thursday's Warpath and Sunday is Egg Wars. Bye, Ahmed. And goodbye, everyone. Hope to see you all soon. Bye.